Hey guys, this is a special shout out to my favorite judges out there. All right, this is really what we're looking for in the competition. We want fixation. Okay, we want the belt to stop at the top. We want the belt to stop at the bottom. Obviously not in the backswing and the snatch, but in the jerk, in the long cycle. We're looking for some fixation in the wrap. We're trying to protect the lifters. Okay, so if people are lifting and they're getting wild and nuts, try to calm them down. Okay, we're not judging technique so much. A lot of these lifters are new, so we're not going to look at them and say, okay, well, you need a more pronounced under squat. That's not really our position. Our position is, did the belt stop? Yes, it did. That's a rep. Okay, that's pretty much it. And I know on the website we talk about the beginner, the open, and the championship category. And to adjust that really quickly, what that means is, when you see an adult up there with an 8 kilo or 12 kilo or even like a man lifting a 16 kilo, something like that, they fall in the beginner category in my eyes, right? And what we're talking about is, we want those people to have a successful tournament. The rules of fixation are there, but don't forget that these aren't master of sport lifters, okay? When we get to the open class, which is more like women lifting 16s, men lifting 20s, 24s, things like that, now we're looking at people who are a little bit more seasoned and they're expected to know the rules better than a total beginner. And I believe that we can tighten up a little bit on those guys. And when you're judging somebody who's snatching away, you'll often see people just go a little too fast and kind of snap that fixation and everything. And you can tell them, you're going too fast. You have to slow down, you have to fixate. You can tell them what to do in order to make their set more successful. You don't just have to, no count. Help them through it, help them learn. These are the people who are going to be taking the sport forward beyond today. So we want to make sure they understand what's going on, okay? Once you get up to the championship level where guys are lifting 32s, this doesn't apply to me, so keep me easy, but when guys are lifting 32 kilos, women are lifting 20s and 24s, and they're going for high rank like CMS and Master of Sport especially, or maybe even higher than that, these are the professional level lifters, and they really are supposed to know what the hell they're doing, okay? So fixation is really important. If you see somebody going for Master of Sport and they start out and all the fixation is great, and it kind of starts to tail up at the end, you got to get on that. Boom, no count, fixation. Fix it, Dolby, fix it, okay? Because if you don't, what's going to happen is it's going to deteriorate towards the end of the set, and then you're going to be in this position as a judge where they're 2 reps away from Master of Sport, but the reps are like this, you don't know what to do, and I'll tell you what to do. No count. Okay? No count. Because they're going to be a master of their craft. And they don't want that shit just handed out, because then they're going to go home and they're going to look at it and they're going to be all depressed that they're not really a master of sport because those last couple reps weren't good. And you don't want that, and they don't want that. Okay? And that's how we basically look at the judging at OKC. The people who are supposed to be great have to be great. And the people who are learning, let them learn. Okay? When you give a no count, really give it. Okay? Do not let them say they didn't hear you. Right? Make sure they hear you. The music this time won't be as loud. We're not going to do, like the big DJ thing. So we expect that they'll be able to hear everything you say. Don't be afraid to communicate with the lifter. It's important that they're comfortable and that you're comfortable. When it comes to reviewing of sets, okay, please don't take this personally. This is the kind of thing that protects you as a judge. If somebody's unhappy with their set and they don't understand why they got a bunch of no counts, they're going to be allowed to take their video to Dennis, who's the head judge, okay? And he's going to be able to look at that video with a couple of the other judges, excluding the judge that was actually judging it the first time. And they're going to decide if some of these reps were good enough on appeal to give to the lifter, okay? This is not a personal indictment of you or your skill as a judge, right? This is there so that people don't scream at you after a set where they're really upset about everything that in the world, including like the weather, okay? It's there for you. So just let it happen, right? And if you have any kind of problems, if anybody yells at you, if any coach yells at you, if any a student yells at you, anything like that, just get up, walk away, find me, find Dolby, find Dennis. We'll handle it right away. It's #1 priority, okay? So whatever we're doing,